Welcome. This workbook is about one thing: stopping the guessing. It's for founders who are tired of building offers around what they think their customer needs and are ready to build around what their customer is actually trying to solve. By the time you finish this series, you won't just know what a problem map is. You will have built one for your own business. You'll have a documented, validated inventory of the specific, urgent, and expensive problems your ideal buyer is paying to escape. And you'll know exactly how to use that map to write copy that converts, build features that matter, and stop wasting money on marketing that misses the mark. This is for you if you have ever written copy that felt generic, launched a product that didn't land, or watched ads spend burn without results. It's for founders ready to build their marketing on bedrock, not on guesswork. This is a series. We release one lesson at a time. Here's the honest truth. It's fine to watch one episode, close the video, do the work, and come back for the next one whenever you are ready. Each episode will tell you exactly what it depends on from the previous ones, so you can pick it up and know where you are. And one more thing, later lessons literally depend on what you write down in earlier ones. So, while you can follow along with a blank screen, I highly recommend you grab the printable workbook linked in the description. You are going to need a place to capture your assumptions, your interview data, and your problem hierarchy. A place where you can scribble, cross things out, and be honest. The work is the real thing, and it deserves a real place to live. So, let's get started. You are here to stop guessing. Let's build the map that makes that possible. Behind every business is a dream. Our mission is to give you the insight and support you need to turn that dream into something real. Before we dive in, let's set the stage. This workbook is the action layer of problem mapping. It's going to force you to put your assumptions aside and map the specific, urgent, and expensive problems your ideal buyer is actually trying to solve. You are not here to learn about problem mapping. You are here to produce a prioritized problem map that your entire go-to-market strategy will run through. Here's how the lessons connect. Lesson 1 deconstructs your existing assumptions so you can see where they came from. Lesson 2 introduces the right research methods to gather evidence. From there, you will build a hierarchy of problems, distinguish them from buying triggers, and finally translate that knowledge directly into your offer architecture. Every later lesson depends on the raw problem list you build in Lesson 3. This is a sequence that builds on itself. By the end of this series, you will hold tangible outputs, an assumption register naming every belief you currently hold, a validated problem inventory with evidence from real buyers, a pain hierarchy ranking problems by urgency, intensity, and willingness to pay, a problem to offer map connecting each problem to a feature, and an objection map that turns buyer hesitation into conversion intelligence. These are not academic exercises. They are the blueprints for your next campaign, product update, or launch. This workbook is for founders who need real problems to solve. It requires you to interview real customers or prospects, analyze what they say, and translate that into a structured document that guides every marketing and product decision. The work is time-bound and output-focused. Every session produces a named deliverable. The first lesson is an audit of your own assumptions. The second teaches you how to gather data. Lesson 3 is the core inventory. Lesson 4 prioritizes. Lesson 5 distinguishes pain from triggers. Lesson 6 introduces jobs to be done. Lesson 7 connects it to your offer. The final lessons cover objections and continuous discovery. The workbook mirrors the logical flow of moving from hypothesis to evidence to execution. By the end, you will have a complete problem map that serves as your master reference. You will use the pain hierarchy to decide which product features to build first. You will use the problem to offer map to write sales copy. You will use the objection map to design your sales process. These are not academic exercises. They are the blueprints for your next campaign, product update, or launch. Here's the roadmap for our series. We will move lesson by lesson, each one its own episode, and each one builds directly on the last. You can find the full table of contents in your workbook, listing every lesson from auditing your assumptions to building a continuous discovery habit. Let's start with our introduction. This workbook converts the abstract concept of customer problems into a structured, evidence-based map. You will move from believing you know your customer's pain to having a documented, validated inventory of problems they are actually paying to solve. The core output is a prioritized list that informs your offer, copy, and product strategy. This is for you if you have ever felt like your marketing was a shot in the dark. If you are tired of guessing and ready to build your marketing on the bedrock of real buyer intelligence, this is for you. If you are willing to talk to customers and be honest about what you learn, this workbook will change how you build. You will produce a prioritized pain hierarchy, a problem to offer map, and a buyer objection map. These outputs will allow you to write copy that cuts through noise, build features that solve real problems, and qualify leads based on their actual pain. By the final lesson, you will know exactly what your market is paying to escape. Do not read this workbook. Work through it. Each lesson demands action, not passive consumption. Commit to completing every section before moving on. The quality of your outputs depends on your honesty. If you do not have a customer to interview in a given week, use a prospect. The work is real, not theoretical. Bring your current assumptions and leave with evidence. Let's get started with Lesson 1.